Shalom Aleichem. I wanted to just say a few words for Lag Bomer. It's around the corner, and I have warm memories from the late 1960s and early 70s of being in Lubavitch Yeshiva, first in Bedford and Dean, and then in Ocean Parkway on Lag Bomer. I wanted to just share a few thoughts, not even thoughts, a few feelings. Lag Bomer was always a very sentimental, warm day, besides it being a spring day, which in New York is usually not too hot, not too cold. The trees, the greenery, and the imagery of Lag Bomer is very, very, I'll use a buzzword that they use today, therapeutic and cathartic. We went to yeshiva. We had yeshiva, if it came out during the week. I'm talking about not the Lag Bomer parades. I'm talking now about when Lag Bomer was during the week. We had yeshiva in the morning. We davened, we learned, and then our Rebbes took us to the park, and we played in the park, we ate in the park, and we had time to see our Rebbes in more of a human form. This is the first point I want to make, that Rebbes, teachers, are human beings. They're dedicated to the well-being of children, and in a Chassidish yeshiva like Lubavitch Yeshiva, to raise and educate the children, the boys, the girls, in a Chassidish way with the basic teachings of Chabad Lubavitch, to go in our Rabbeim's way, to be Chassidim of the Rebbe. But on Lag Bomer, when we went to the park, we saw their humanity. I believe I even have a recollection of Rabbi Barnetsky, Olav Hasholem, playing with us baseball, for example. You know, Rabbi Barnetsky was a Yankee Doodle, a Yankee, not a Yankee fan, maybe he was, but he was an American. And I just remember him holding a bat. I could see it like now. He was holding a bat, and he said, "Give me the bat," and he wanted to play with us. And he swung the bat. That swinging of the bat was so warm, so Lag Bomer dik. Could you say that? Lag Bomer dik. I also recall Lag Bomer when they had the parades. When I was a young child, there were buses that picked us up, and I recall when we lived in East Flatbush in the 1960s, I think we went to Rabbi Hertz, Rabbi Yaakov Yehuda Hertz, Rabbi J.J. Hertz Shul, and there I remember Shimon and Levi, the twins, Shimon Hecht and Levi Hecht, and the Sable brothers, us all going on the bus together, taking us to 770, and then after the parade, we went to the park, I guess Kingston Avenue over there. They have like a stadium, and not a park really, it's a stadium of sorts. And they gave us sandwiches, and there were clowns. And I was worried, how would I get home? I was a little boy, and somehow I got home, to know which bus to go on, and the right bus, not to get lost. That worried me, but we made it home. But this too was so rich. First seeing the Rebbe come out, this was still in the 60s, was very royal. And then in the 70s, as the years went on, it was more formalized and more organized. The moment that the Rebbe came out and they were singing Ani Mamin is indescribable. No words can describe it. You had to be there to feel it. You can see it on the videos, and you should see it on the videos. But the hergeshim, the feelings, even as a little boy, it was royalty, the red carpet. And I think I just remember the color red stands out, and the melech, the king, walks out. And the Rebbe was so unassuming. All of this to the Rebbe was like meaningless, He came out, he spoke to the children. It's interesting, on a video they showed, it's going around, Rabbi Hecht is thanking this person, that person, and this organization for helping. And the Rebbe then says to him, on the Yiddish Kinder, the boys and girls, they're the boys and girls. In other words, the Rebbe was saying to Rabbi Hecht and to everyone, don't forget that the main part of Lag Ba'omer are the children. So this is a Yom Tov for children. So I want to wish everyone to be matzliach with their children, even if they're older children. They should have Yiddish Chassidish nachas from their children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and also for the younger couples and younger light who are having children, to be mechanech them, to educate them in the Lubavitch Chassidish Oifen, and the Melamdim and the women teachers should also be matzliach, because they work so hard. They should see Re'u Gedulim Shegedalti, their offspring, their results. L'chaim, l'chaim.